Welcome, folks, to the Archeryshack Shop Talk. I'm Jeremy.
I'm TJ. Sorry, I was
He
looking.
wasn't with us. He was not with us.
No, not today.
This is podcast 91, and we are a little late making this one. Our days may be a little off the next week or two. We got a few people on vacation, a few people out, that sort of thing, but we'll get everything back to normal here in a couple weeks.
Yep.
But how are y'all doing? Hopefully you're doing good. Give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you hadn't already. We would greatly appreciate it. It helps to get this podcast, the algorithm to kind of promote it to other bow hunters and stuff. So that would be cool. But around here, some got hot. We're in South Carolina. We're in the 90s already. Hot, sweaty mess.
Yeah.
Still got some 3D shooting going on. And sort of end of the school year. So we're having a little dip, which is good because we're trying to catch up on all the bows and strings and stuff that we already have got. But a little dip, so that's okay. And then next thing we know, it'll be 4th of July, and everybody will be going crazy, ready to go bow hunting.
Yeah.
Get their stuff ready to go bow hunting. So if you need us for anything, just give us a call, give us a email, whatever you need to do. We'll be happy to help you.
Yep.
But I seen today a bunch of the Total Archery people talking. I found another Total Archery group on Facebook. I had to look it up because I can't remember what it was called, but it looked like it was pretty cool. About 1,000 people in it, but it looks like most of them have been to one or whatever. So
I'll have to look into it.
I know a lot of y'all have asked about it and that sort of thing. We made a video on it, and there's a Facebook group or two, Total Archery Challenge. I don't remember if it was like participants or it was something along those lines.
Yeah.
But
I'll look into it.
I think Vermont's coming up, if I was reading
I think so. Let's see. They had an R100 in Iowa, I think I seen something like that, or it's coming up. I can't.
Yeah, I seen somebody. It must have been this past weekend because I seen one of the Matthews boys posted that they were at it. So
must have been.
But anyway, what's going on? I can't talk. What is going on in y'all's neck of the woods? Y'all 3D shooting? I know a lot of the places on up north are maybe just now getting into 3D season. Yeah. We've been in it since January around here because our weather's, not that cold, but it's almost to the point of where it kind of slacks off around here because it's so hot.
Yeah.
So turkey season's over. It's pretty much 3D season, that part of the year where people are kind of vacationing and not doing a whole lot. And then for us, round about mid-July it starts picking up, and then by August it is full-blown.
It is.
Oh Lord. But
I guess people put us on blast or whatnot because we stay full blast from probably end of July through November at least.
Yeah, and it'll be wild. But anyway, what's going on with y'all? Any seasons still open? I don't know of any seasons open right now, other than small game stuff. But
no, small game's over with on private here in the state. I don't know about anywhere else.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
And then anybody going elk hunting this year? That's what we need to do.
I'd seen something where South Carolina said that I think they opened it up for the draw for the alligator tags. I
seen that the other week. We'll go do that.
Oh man, that would be fun.
That would be interesting.
It would be. I'm trying to think. Ain't nothing really too.
Yeah, nothing. This week's kind of been, the last week or two's been kind of
dull.
No bow explosions or crazy stuff going on. So that's probably a good thing for once.
Yeah.
Probably a good thing.
I know y'all like to hear our stories, but
yeah, we don't have a great one.
I don't think anything.
We're waiting on a Black Eagle order. I know some folks have been asking about that. I'm sure they're behind. It's crazy because, like, Black Eagle in particular, we never ever got backed up on them. I mean, like 48 hours, because they're like 2 or 3 hours from us. 48 hours we'd have our order, and this year, I guess since the COVID, they've took like a month or better sometimes to get us our stuff. That's kind of weird. It takes some getting used to. So I guess COVID's still having its effects on shipping.
It's just weird at how, like, through the COVID where we couldn't get certain things, it's like Ayers was one thing we could get readily.
Yeah, pretty much. And now it's something.
Now it's flip flop. Yeah. We can't win the steel. I seen something on Facebook. A guy was a Bowtech dealer said that he had ordered some solutions back at the first or late last year or whenever they come out, I think it was, and said that they were into week 16 and 18, still hadn't got any bows, and a guy down 20 miles from him just became a Bowtech dealer, and he was telling people that he would have his in 2 weeks.
Oh Lord!
And
he's some pissed off people.
Oh man, what are you talking about?
But I guess what I hate it the most for has been the warranty parts.
Yeah.
Because it takes a while. Now, I mean, it takes a while, anytime, a couple of weeks, but a couple of people in particular, we won't call you out on here, but we've ordered parts for, and then they call and act like we hadn't ordered it, and it gets under your skin a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
But anyway, hopefully we'll get some 3D shooting in. If you're local, hopefully in the next definitely month, I'm going to try to get a shoot, or not really a shoot, but a fun deal together down there at Bobby Brown State Park. And more or less, I'm just going to post and say, hey, we're going Friday evening or whatever evening to go shoot. If you want to go with us, come on. And down there at the state park at Bobby Brown, they got 20 or 25. I think it's 20 targets.
I think 20.
20 targets. It's like $10 a shoot. Reinhardt targets, good setup. So I done told a few folks we'd try to get down there sooner than later. So we'll try to do that as our other tournaments kind of plateau around here.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that. If you're interested, shoot me a message or whatever.
If anybody kind of local to us or whatnot, has anybody been to the Victoria Bryant State Park? Because at one point, I know their targets were shot up pretty bad.
Georgia, I guess, got some money or however that works, grants or whatever, and started doing some 3D courses at different parks. Victoria Bryant was the first one that was kind of close to us, about 45 minutes away, and it was great. And then they didn't really monitor it, and all the rednecks showed up that hunting season and blasted them with broadheads.
Yeah.
The air's coming on, so y'all gonna have to listen to that for a minute. But and literally the first target was a moose, you know, and that's like a $2,000 target, and you could stick your whole arm through the middle of it from where they had shot broadheads at it. And we took a group down there a couple of years ago, and it was so bad I had to get out orange sticky dots, and we were putting them on like the rear end and the back and everything else of the deer because you couldn't shoot any of them in the vitals. You know, it was bad. So we hadn't been back, but I hope they replace the vitals, but they need to really monitor. You know, they got signs up everywhere, as do other clubs, no broadheads, but rednecks, you know how they are. They blasted them.
Yeah.
And I hate that. But I think Bobby Brown has monitored it a little better.
Yeah.
Because their course starts not far from the little ranger thing there, so they can kind of walk down there and say, hey, what's going on? But anyway, people always ruin a good thing. What about that in Lawrence? They had that little thing.
As far as I know, it's still there.
You said it was bag targets?
Yeah, it was bag targets. They had built a really nice platform, and I think they had from 10 to 80, I think it was. Real nice little setup. It was just that where the platform and you shot at was pretty much directly in the sun, and it was, I know it gets hot.
I'd love to. South Carolina don't have any like state parks that have 3D courses. I'd love to talk to Sailor's Creek because they got plenty of room and see if that's something they could get going. I mean, it would. I know some of them have started putting in the ultimate frisbee courses and all that. So might as well put in some archery.
Yeah.
But I know each state's different on how that works.
Yeah.
I don't know how Georgia got all that going, but we don't have nothing.
I guess we'd have to go through DNR.
Yeah. I didn't write down any questions. I hadn't seen a ton come in, but if y'all have questions for future podcasts, just put them in the comments and we'll look back on them, especially once we get back to our regular schedule. Our normal schedule, if you happen to be new and you're just listening to us ramble today, we normally come out with our podcast on Tuesday, with a live feed on Thursday and a different video on Sunday, but like I say, with a few people out and this, that, and other going on, it may be a couple weeks till we get back to normal.
Yeah.
But we'll get there. Don't freak. We still got a bunch of projects in the works for videos and that sort of thing. So stay tuned. This
Cool.
might be boring for a little bit, but we'll get back.
Yep.
But anyway, we just want to check in with y'all, make sure y'all didn't think we had abandoned you,
Nope.
or nothing like that. We just been busy, missing a couple folks. Everybody wants to go down to the beach.
Yep.
Don't want to hang with us here. People's couple people's sick or getting over stuff or whatever. So nobody's dead, I don't think.
That we know of.
But anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll get back to our normal stuff here soon. And let us know if we can do anything to help you.
Yep. See y'all.
See y'all later.